Hey, what's up, Tom? Four nines, fine, silver. What is up? Good evening. How are you? I'm all right, Kellen. How are you? Hello, Billy Reese. Was something supposed to be wrong, Kellen? I know I don't normally go on Sunday nights, but I'm killing some time waiting for Lady Opportunity to get off work. And I had mentioned something about a while back about when I saw this copper bar going through on trade day that that would make a pretty neat sticker. Now, at that point in time, I had no intentions of purchasing it or receiving it or getting it or anything else, but somebody thought it would be nice to send it to me, and I put a video out on it and all that. And I said, well, if we're going to use uh, it for a sticker, we need to clean it up. And someone just happened to mention that toothpaste was something you could use to clean a copper bar. Now, I find myself in a bit of a problem because this is not the old school toothpaste. And so I don't think it's going to do what I want it to do. But it's what I had. So I thought I would give it a go for and see what happens. Can't really hurt it. It's a copper bar. What's up, Archaeology Mikey, Johnny, Amanda C. So we're just killing some time until the lady gets off for the evening. So if anybody wants to come up and chat, sounds like a personal problem. Oh, okay. Well, there's that, I suppose. Um, what's up, brother Mad? Oh, I'm just messing around, killing some time, testing out a theory that somebody gave me a while back, which actually I think I'm not doing it right anyway. It might have a clear coat over the copper bar, so it won't do anything. But if you clean the clear coat off, only stay clean for a short amount of time, and then it will tarnish. Yeah, kind of figured that was it. What's up, LJ? How are you, brother? But like I said, it can't hurt anything. It's just a copper bar. It's an awesome copper bar that I appreciate. But as far as we're not going to hurt the value of it by cleaning it or not cleaning it. Doing all right, brother. Doing all right. I already made like 4 videos tonight in line to come up. So I figured why not come up here with this one and do it live. If nothing else, it'll give people something to laugh at. And that's okay too. We all need a good laugh once in a while. Well, definitely does seem to be bringing some of the shine up, but I don't think it's taken the dark spots away from the spots that aren't dark so much. Hey, James Robinson, welcome to the show. How are you? Oh, Braves win. Well, good for the Braves. That's awesome. Astros got hammered last night. Didn't do ourselves any favors. Then the Texans turned around and got hammered today, even worse. Here's that link if anybody wants to come up. Yeah, Archaeology Mikey, I saw you saying that in a Big Flip earlier. I don't know. For all I know, I could be scratching the crap out of it with this little toothbrush. And maybe we'll clean the bottom of it with silver polish to see what it does. Hey, Des Logic. What's up, brother? Nope. Nope, we didn't floss. Kellen L, what's up, you madman?
Oh, just sitting around slacking.
Nice. It's good to do it when you can.
You need a steel wheel to take to that bar.
Yeah, I don't think that would be too nice since it was a gift.
We get one of those real fine steel ones that shouldn't do too much damage. Just
Yeah.
shine up nice.
Yeah. That's all right. This takes more time and will draw more attention, I think. Although I don't know, steel wheels and sparks might be fun for people.
Yes, that they are.
Hot water with vinegar and a little salt will clean that right up. All right, well, we might get to all that in a little bit. Actually, we're not going to be here too long. Got about another 22 minutes or so before the lovely and talented lady Opportunity gets off work. And when she gets off work, I'll be getting offline. But until then, I ain't got nothing better to do. Like I said, I've done made 4 videos tonight. Quite possibly the longest regular recorded videos for my channel. We'll see how those work out. I'm trying to maybe check into this timing thing because with 1,400 subs, I'm averaging somewhere between 20 and 35 views per video. So I'm thinking, well, maybe they don't like the short videos. We'll try a little bit longer videos and see if they pay attention to those.
Videos and reviews are freaking funny. One video you have, a short video will have over 1,000. Next one you only have 5.
Yeah, I think my only short video to get any kind of video numbers like that was I had one particular short, and that one was got like 600 and something views. I was like, what? And but never duplicated it. It was just the luck of the draw that day.
And the regular videos, I think I average like 30.
Yeah. My only videos to get any kind of, what we would call numbers or whatever are my live videos where we, game day and trade day and stuff like that. What's up, Sean 47, our brother from the Great White North?
It's kind of like the auctions. One day, everybody wants a certain round. The next day, nobody will touch it.
It's kind of hard to tell with the lighting up there. You can definitely see in person where this is definitely more colorful, a little brighter than it is down here. But at the same time, it did not take out the difference in the where the dark toning is. It's still there. So this crappy gel toothpaste is not going to do the job. I have one video with like 20x more views than the next highest, and it's only older one that regularly shows up in my recently watched. Wow. I don't know. I think I'd have to go back and look for sure, but I think my two highest videos, of course, were the one-up box conclusion and the extravaganza. But I mean, people love free stuff, so I don't blame them. I like free stuff too.
Another thing that makes funny is you'll be sitting there scrolling through and a video from like 4 years ago from somebody will pop up.
An eraser will shine it up. Not sure for how long. I don't think I have an eraser in this house. I don't have a pencil. Everything is pens or markers. But we may have to bring that up the next time we do something like this. Maybe go find an eraser. Are we doing a New Year's special this year? Somebody hasn't been around. Yes, we will be having the New Year's extravaganza 2021 this year. Or I guess it'll be 2022 since it won't happen until January 1st. But we're actually going to open it up earlier this year. Last year it opened up late because it came in after the 750 subs. So this year we're going to actually open it up November 1st. Oh, DesLogic, I just used some AIM gel toothpaste. It didn't do much. All good, brother. Stop in when you can. We certainly understand. Ozart, what's news, man?
Oz.
Uh-huh. Are you saying Oz is the news?
Said, sup, Oz.
Oh, sup, Oz. I didn't hear the first part of it. Vinegar. Yeah, I've got some stank-ass vinegar. Stinky vinegar in the house. Whoops. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I think it was cheaper this time last year. But it's been a year, and I don't watch the year to year and all that. I watch the day to day. Just some vinegar, huh? All right, well, let's go get some vinegar. Then I think I still have some vinegar. I didn't run it all through the coffee pot that I used to make tea with. Got some tough stuff, some 409, some antioxidant. Vinegar. Yes. Nice and stanky. It makes copper go red, vinegar bad. Well, now come on, y'all, make up my mind. James Robinson, the man to answer that question is live just opposite me.
166 ounces.
Woo! My goodness.
Total package weight, 14 pounds and 3 ounces, if I remember correctly.
No, I don't have any Brasso Deslogic. Yeah, it's man, it told you, man. It just happened to find out that year that being number 2 ain't so bad. Kellen L, the original turd. That's fun. Who doesn't love calling Kellen L a turd? Oh, but James Robinson, I think last year we only had 5 weeks. I think this year, I think there's going to be more. I think with 8 weeks this year, I think there's going to be a lot more. But, I mean, that just depends. We had a lot of people giving away a lot of spots last year. So that was to the bonus. But we also had a lot of people who didn't know me last year, and I don't blame them for not sending in silver to somebody they don't know. And so this year we don't have that. I think after 18 months in the community as a channel, I think that I've built up a pretty good rapport.
710.
What's going on, 710? When I was about 10, I read some kid magic book. One of the tricks is how to make an old penny instantly new again. I destroyed a late 1800 penny, dipping it in vinegar before I knew better. Oh, my goodness. Well, my whole thing is I'll take a pretty cleaned up anything over anything that's not cleaned up any day. I don't like old, ugly, dirty coins. I like old, cleaned up, pretty coins.
Silver Scorpion.
What's up, Silver Scorpion? How are you, brother? Les likes coins. How are you?
I still got to get with Silver Scorpion.
Yeah.
I'm a slacker.
Oh, yeah. A slacker, are you?
Yep.
I've become a bit of a slacker at times, but when you work, your regular job 5 days a week, and then you're streaming 3 days a week, and then you're trying to get everybody's mail out, it becomes a bit daunting sometimes. So sometimes it takes me a week to get everybody's mail out. It happens. You just do the best you can and hope that everybody's having a great day before you tell them, hey, sorry it's been a week, but your stuff's on the way. Buffing wheel and some 400 grit buffing compound would do the trick. Well, I don't have all of that. But that definitely seems to work better. Now they're telling me it's going to turn red later, but that's all right. After we get it cleaned up the way we want it, or not, and we end up making the sticker off of it, it will be put away with the rest of the gifts, and that's where it will stay. I haven't done a proper video in a few weeks. I need to get recording. Yeah, Sean, I had a friend of mine, a real close Texas connection of mine, tell me to put out a video a day, every single day, long or short, and it would help with my numbers. And while it definitely has not helped with my numbers at all, I've enjoyed doing it. It's fun to show people the neat stuff that you're doing, that you get, that you're coming in and out of trade day with and game day with, and letting people know where it came from and giving them their proper credit. It's been pretty cool. Just grab a grinder and tear into it. No, I don't think so. Wash the vinegar off of it really good before putting it away with other metals. The fumes will damage them too. Right on. Maybe I will, even though I'm going to clean it, maybe I will wrap it in a bag before I put it away with anything else. In a cloth in a bag. I made my last video in 2020. My subs doubled after I stopped making videos. Well, LJ, if that's the key. You know, I don't mind the idea of doing the video games and all that. I like, but like the games I'd be playing would be like from back in the day, from the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, heck, maybe even the Atari. I don't know how well that would go over versus all the games people play nowadays. But once it got past 2 buttons, 3 buttons, nah, might as well be using a keyboard at that point. And then again, if I did make a video game thing, I'm not sure that I would want it on this channel. It kind of really doesn't have anything to do with what we're doing here. It might be a separate channel. Like, Kittle did. And JW did. And, well, everybody now. Yeah, I've never played Minecraft in my life. I was big Nintendo and Super Nintendo. Yeah, I mean, I was a kid when I was in junior high when the Nintendo came out. Maybe even a little before that. I got mine in somewhere like around 87 or 88. I think it came out in 86 and I got it in 87 or somewhere right around there. Super Smash Brothers would be fun to play because you don't have to know what you're doing.
My favorite game was Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, that wasn't bad for being on the enemy system. Sold my Super Nintendo for spring break liquor money. Well, I mean, I can't call that. I didn't have my first drink till I was 23, so there's a personal thing I've never talked about. Nintendo was 85. Yeah, so if it came out in 85, then I would have got it around 86 or 87. I'm pretty sure I got it the first year that it made mainstream over here. And, of course, we got the Super Nintendo when it came out. Of course, by then I was already in high school since I graduated in 94.
You know, next time you get a colorized ASC, you should see what it takes to get the paint off of it.
Yeah, probably not. I don't think I would do anything to an ASC.
Unless somebody ruined it painting it.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how much people still want extra for stuff like that. I have yet to find, since that one I got from you, to find another one for, melt or whatever the basic price of silver was at the time. Spot. People want, people, I don't know, people pay extra for ruined coins.
I went into my LCS several months back and got one of the 911 painted ones. $2 under spot.
Really?
Yep.
And you bought everything they had, right?
I only had one of them.
Okay. Well, see, then you bought
Clamshell
everything
case,
they had.
clamshell case and all.
Because if you hadn't bought that, woohoo, man, that's free money, man. Come on.
One, it's an ounce of silver under spot, and two, it's 911. 343.
Yeah, the top part was the AIM gel, but now I'm going over that part with the vinegar because the vinegar did a better job. Now, to be fair, the person who bought this for me knows that I was going to clean it. I did say that. And the fact that it's not numismatic, so hopefully there won't be too much hate on the video.
Hey, Sean, we could just melt all the maples.
I missed
Hey,
that.
be safe, Silver Scorpion.
I've tried to get a couple since then, Sean, but like I said, I won't pay extra for them. Oh, Kayla's out, Sean's out. Sorry, I missed the chat, y'all, because I'm down here trying to clean up the bar to get it sticker ready.
Hey, EC, I got a nice colorized one. I'll trade you for a Buffalo.
You got a colorized what? ASC?
Yeah.
That you're going to trade for a Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
All right, buddy. Since I'm working on my fourth tube of ASCs, I couldn't have said nothing like that when I first started just over a year ago. You know, I've always said, you know, Matt Stacker says once it goes in its stack, it never comes back. I've always said once it goes in my stack, I can't wait to pull it out and get more for it. But so far,
for everything.
Those ASCs are sitting because the absolute, wow, that is a lot better. That's stunning. Still got a little bit of work needs to be done on it, but what is it? The only thing I had only tube I ever had of anything that was completely uncirculated was a tube of Canadian maple leaves 2019 I had bought from Silver Husky. He allowed me to buy it over a period of time. And I held on to that thing, man, like it was gospel, like it was the thing to do. And but just like anything, eventually, if I buy it, the whole idea is to trade it and get more for it. And what are we doing? Way to go, EC. 80 ASCs is nothing to sneeze at. I've only got 60. I've got 3 tubes. Did I say 4? I'm working on my 4th. I've barely got anything in it. I've got like 2 or 3 in it. But I mean, that's not all my silver, obviously, but that's my I'm not breaking it out for game day. And so I ended up trading that tube of maple leaves to Rosebud for the equivalent. It was 25 ounces of silver, and I traded it off for the equivalent of 37 ounces of silver. Because at the end of the day, silver to me is just silver. I might like it. I may think it's fancy, but in the end, I know for sure what basic general silver is going to be worth versus what something fancy may go up and down. I never sold or traded away anything from my stack or coin collection. I've done gauze with items I bought specifically for that purpose and occasionally given away a few things I culled, but never sold anything. Well, that's great, Sean. Hey, man, if you can do that, brother, more power to you. But 18 months ago, I did not have a single piece of silver. I didn't really know what silver was other than jewelry. I had never heard of a silver like an ASE. Now, granted, I'd had quarters and dimes and stuff just because I used to work in gas stations, but I never really knew the value, not like I do now. And what changed my mind, and I've told the story a few times, and I'll probably tell it again and again and again, is what they always say. Eventually, you got to make a choice whether you're going to be a stacker or a collector. Now, some people that have tons of money can do both and really, really be dedicated to both, and that's great. But I can't. So, what made me decide to become a stacker? There was a video by Mikey DDS, and I literally think this is the only video of his I've ever watched. But it had one of those titles on there that when you normally watch it, when you see the title, you walk away. I can't stand these grab you titles and then they don't mean anything, you know, or they're just clickbait style things. But his video title was something to the extent of 25 ounces of silver could save your life. And I thought, this crackpot here, this is going to be extremely annoying, but something made me decide to watch that video that day. And when I watched it, he started saying really, really simple, clear-cut things. Something to the effect of, you know, if you had a home and your air conditioner screwed up for 25 ounces of silver, you could get your air conditioner fixed. If you couldn't afford to fix your entire air conditioner because it like just blew up, you could buy you some window units. And in Texas, you got to have air conditioning. You got to have it or you'll die. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. He said, okay, so what about your car? You're driving down the road, all four of your tires go flat. Or, you know, your exhaust blows up or, you know, something simple like that. You've got the money to repair your car. Okay, say your car takes a complete and total nosedive. It's a $50,000 truck. You can't afford to replace that whole truck. But for 25 ounces of silver, you can go out and buy you something that's going to get you around. I mean, these simple things, you know, say you had a house fire. 25 ounces of silver would get you into a hotel and get you some groceries. Get you some clothes to put on your back. I mean, it's just, and it really changed my mind. I said, because I am not a money saver. I cannot save money. I live with what's called, right, LJ? But I mean, it's, I can't save money. I live with what's called a poor tax. You know, I live paycheck to paycheck. And so when you're broke and you're busting your ass all the time, you want something. You want something new, something fun, something shiny. You want something to feel like you did something. So you're always going out and wanting to get the new TV or the new computer or the new video game. Well, those things automatically go down in value the minute you take them out of the store. But I can buy silver all day long, hand over fist, and it's going to stay pretty consistent with what I paid for it or go up. I mean, it's going to be worth it. It's a savings account. Silver in around 23 billion and two. Wow, archaeology, Mikey. You're doing great, brother. I haven't been able to break 200 ounces. Now, of course, some of those were like those 40 percenters. You know, I had 13 rolls of 40 percenters that I sold. Well, that took what, 36 ounces of silver out of my stack? That's right at close to 3 ounces per roll. So, but I couldn't find anybody to trade for them, and then Big Flip needed them, so there they went out the door at Spalt. I want to be like Mike. Yeah, that's right. Video I mentioned earlier with the 20x views of my next highest is my clickbaity title and thumbnail of all my vids. It's my full gold stack and has a thumbnail with tons of gold. But I only had 2 small gold coins. Hey, that works though. See, archaeology, Mikey, I was anywhere near silver when silver went down to $11 an ounce. When I first came into the game and first started deciding I was going to buy silver for my channel or for me or for whatever, you could get it for right around 20. I think it had gone down to 16 or 17, and you can get it for right around 20. It's like 2.9 something ounces per roll, Silver Seeker. So I just call it 3 and then shave off a little bit at the end. So 69. So I'd say probably close to 68 ounces, give or take. After I pay my bills, I spend my discretionary fiat Ponzi dollar. Yeah, see, now I had my direct pile of silver, and that's all it was. It was just for the, that we have always said that we're going to eventually spend our stack on getting a house or getting a piece of land for the house or something. But when the boxes started drying up and we could only get 2021 boxes, we literally lost all of our box sales. So that even that few weeks that we did get boxes we could use, the crowd was gone. It just wasn't there. We weren't hitting anyway. So that fell off. So when we went into game day, we had to get into our stack. We use our stack for game day. Now here, coming up in probably the next week or two, game day should be able to start standing on its own, hopefully. And when game day stands on its own, then I'll be able to start counting my stack again. First piece of silver I bought was at the RC at Royal Canadian Mint Shop. Wow. I paid face value for it. You were able to get a Canadian $5 piece for $5. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, first ounce of silver I got, I paid $1 for an ASE.
Did you get it from the bank or something?
No, it's a convenience store when I worked at when I was like 18, 19.
That's crazy.
Some crackhead came in and got blunts with it. And honestly, at the time, I didn't know what an ASE was. Cool coin. I want it, so I bought it for $1.
Oh, I need to look at my phone. Honey should be off work by now. Not yet, apparently. That is clean. I do have to. It's going to be interesting to decide how I'm going to do my next sticker, because the first one, well, at first I never wanted a sticker. I didn't care about anything like that. That wasn't my thing. And then Dreadpool came along and says, "Hey, by the way, you have a sticker." And I took a look at it. We moved it around a few times, and I said, "Hey, I got a sticker." And there it was. And I've gone through probably about 150 of them, and then gone through another 25 or so hologram ones. So pretty close to 200. Big game Tuesday and Thursday. Rocks like Elvis the King, not Costello. How do you know Elvis Costello doesn't like to rock out in his spare time? First ounce I ever bought was in 78, a JM bar for $5.80. My goodness. And here I am feeling blessed when I can get silver for $24 an ounce. My first I ever bought is a slick 1890S Morgan. I bought it for $13. Yeah, I think Morgans and peace dollars and all that are just insanely priced right now.
They're overrated.
I got a bunch of peace dollars just because I was able to get them at a semi-decent price, and because my place that I get my silver from has not been having a lot of silver lately. I've been having to outsource. And I think right now I've got 18 peace dollars, 1 Morgan, and I've still got 4 Canadian dollars. And I'm still willing to trade 20 of them for 20 ounces of silver if anybody's in the market for silver dollars.
Heck, I bought all those peace dollars. I traded them to Lambo. Lambo sent them to you for the extravaganza, and then you sent them right back to me. I traded them off the plumber, and he did a giveaway with a couple of them, and I kept winning the giveaways and refusing to claim the giveaways.
You refuse to claim them?
I don't want them back a third time.
Sure you do. It's still silver. Melt it. Send them all to Big Red. Sean, 47, brother, you sent me a sticker a long time ago. If I have not sent you one in return, please send me an email, brother. I'll get you one out. Well, the thing is, I understood it for the Morgans a little bit, but not for the peace dollars because nobody still wants the peace dollars. I mean, peace dollars are almost harder to get rid of than sterling. And that's saying something.
Hey, if the price is right, I'll buy anything silver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when it's right, it's right. I'll double check. I may have one put away. I never got around to making the sticker board. I've got 1.5. And yeah, yours is definitely right there. Yours is on my second one.
Like last week at work, I think I got a few ounces of sterling silver for free.
Oh yeah, when you were picking up metals.
Oh, somebody threw away a whole box of silverware. About 3/4 boxes played it, but there were a few pieces I did go through. There was some 925 in it. Free silver. I'll take it.
Right, all day, every day. See, I've got a big bag full of notes too. I went through that yesterday looking for one that Billy's wife sent us, and I still have every note I've ever been sent since I've had my channel. Every note, any thank you card, anything, it's all in here. And like if somebody wrote something on the back of a sticker, I'll put the sticker on my board and put the note in my bag. Just to make sure that we still had it. I mean, they signed it, wrote it on in there for a reason, so I ain't gonna let it go. I suggested silver, but he bought platinum instead. I bet he's crying now. Silver was around $7 an ounce. Gonna be cherry picking a lot of coins. I know, LJ. I've never understood that since I started. It's got more silver in it. Of course we don't want it. What? I don't know. It's a stigma. If you try to take it to a smelter, they offer you like 80% of what it's worth. And for 80% of spot, I'd rather throw it at you than sell it to you.
It's like some people with the foreign silver, they don't want anything to do with it. It's still silver.
Yeah. So we got more videos coming up to show all this stuff off eventually. But between Armando from the Vault and Silver Wishes, got a lot of stuff that I bought to give away here pretty soon. I mean, lots of it. That'll be a lot of fun. And I'm starting to, it's really weird, these pieces that gold toned or bronze toned and all that. And you find out, I mean, obviously, the ones aren't gold, but to find out that just about everything is copper. And all those ones that are made like the cryptos and stuff like that, they're all made out of copper and just dipped. My kids have stolen a lot of my stickers. I kind of have a sticker board in my kitchen where they've stuck them on the wall. No. Oh, no.
Wish my kids would steal stickers or steal silver.
Do they have their own stockpiles?
Starting to get it. I know I got a Sonic coin in on Saturday, and my youngest one's standing right there watching me open it. Yeah, he was offering me every toy he had for it.
Oh, wow. That's something. Well, at least they're going in the right direction.
I told him to keep his toys and gave it to him.
That's really awesome.
It's supposed to get traded.
We got 25 likes on a wow, y'all. That's awesome. We ain't even been going an hour. Of course, we got the obligatory thumb down. I don't think I can have a video without having a thumb down now. At least not alive anyway. You were here for that madness yesterday, huh, Kellen?
Yeah, started off with 7 down.
Started off with 7 thumbs down and at one point had 11. Good night. And then we ended up with 3. I'm like, well, I guess somebody's really, really bored. $50 in copper cents. Now, when I first started, that's where my name came from because I couldn't afford to do silver. And so I'd go through penny boxes while watching Rob Finds Treasure. And I'd go sit there and go through penny boxes. And I amassed, I don't know, 10 or 15 pounds of copper pennies. And nobody wanted them. I couldn't even sell them 2 for 1. And, or whatever. I couldn't get 2 cents for 1. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm wasting my time. There's a blah, blah, blah fake coin shortage. And I dumped every bit of it back into circulation. $200 in copper.
You save the copper pennies. Well, you really ain't going to find a buyer for them until price of copper, it's worth it, but scrapyards won't buy them.
Well, and here's the thing a lot of people don't realize. There are people that have, 55-gallon drums of copper pennies. I mean, there are companies that's all they do is they run these machines with pennies all day, every day. I've sat there and watched the guy with the videos he's made. And but the problem is when they finally do away with the copper penny and they finally say that you can sell it, there's going to be such a rush on it, it's going to drive the price down. People are backing themselves into a corner. I mean, it's a lost end game. You need to sell it before that happens. Can't melt for profit.
I think it was like 2 months ago. Scrap copper price was like $4 a pound.
Mm-hmm.
It dropped down to like about $3.50.
Mm-hmm.
Past couple of days, it shot back up over $4 a pound.
It's crazy, and I know the laws. I know I don't quite understand, them, but they say you can't melt pennies or whatever for the copper value or whatever, but you can smash them in a machine and sell them as art for 50 cents, $1, $5, or whatever. So what's the difference? You've taken it out of circulation and you've sold it for more than a penny. I'm at a loss there. Because at that point, if you've taken it out of circulation and you've turned it into art and it's no longer money, at that point, couldn't you melt it?
Melt away. Just don't say what it is.
Well, they'll be able to tell by content, but I'm just saying, if you've, I don't understand. Like I said, if you've already taken it out of circulation and it's no longer money, it's confusing to me.
Depending what scrapyard you use. If you take all the scrap copper pipe, wire, and all that stuff, and you melt it down to bars, they
Uh
pay lower for the bars than they will for the actual wire and pipe because they don't know if it's pure.
huh. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, Chad Brookman? It's only illegal to deface currency if you're intending to defraud. Right. Absolutely. And you're not defrauding if you're taking a penny and turning it into something for more money, which also includes melting it, evidently. Because the melted penny is worth more than the penny itself. It's the government. It doesn't have to make sense. That's a fact.
If the government's involved, you're going to be standing there scratching your head trying to figure it out.
Uh-huh. Pennies make great metal jackets if you reload.
Well, I'm going to hop off because I got to get up in less than 3 hours.
Ooh, goodness gracious. Well, you have a good night, Kellen. It was good talking to you, brother.
It's nice talking to you too. I'll talk to you all later.
Uh,
Bye.
it's a $10,000 fine and a few years of jail time if you get caught melting cents and selling it for profit. See, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. You can you cannot melt it and sell it for profit, but you can stick it through that machine where they charge you 50 cents to turn it into art. So you've basically sold a penny for 50 cents. See, these are like the old days before we had game shows and before we had trade day. This is what we did. We just came around and talked, and we'd put stuff up on screen and show off the different things we had, and chit chat, and just hours and hours at a time. Flatten it in the machine so it's no longer a penny, then melt the art. That's what I said. That's what I said. But then everyone who wanted to melt them would just get a machine or just smash them with a hammer. If you smash them with a hammer, that's some people would consider that art. They made the law in 2011 when the economy was low. Economy got low, 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 low. Yes, absolutely, Sean. That's where that was headed. Makes me wonder if the lead bullets guys were melting pennies for the copper washed lead bullets. I wonder when they remove that law what pours RFT would do with his copper cents. I don't think he's going to do any pours. He's probably going to try to sell them all. But like I said, that's where people are going to be backed into a corner because the price is going to be driven down so low by the millions of pounds of copper that's going to flood the market. Makes sense because at the time raw copper was pricey and pennies were, well, worth a penny. Yeah, yeah. Plus, when it comes to stealing revenue or whatever, the government doesn't like competition. Sold a bunch of wheat pennies for $1,000. I can't remember the amount, but it was a lot. Yeah, I bet he did. I bet he did get quite a bit. Well, I think we're done with the copper, and we got kind of a where we at. We just round all transactions to the nearest 5 cents. Hasn't made a difference in Canada. I don't think anybody misses pennies. Yeah. But copper is $4 a pound, so it takes just over 3 rolls for a pound. Yeah, see, I mean, craziness. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, y'all. This was just a short to do. It was nice to see all of y'all. Everybody have a great night. Y'all know we're gonna catch you on the flip side, and we will see you Tuesday night. Good night, everybody. Oh yeah, that's right. We didn't raid somebody. You're absolutely right, Archaeology Mikey. I always make a big deal to people that we need to raid somebody. So give me just a second. Let me go over here and get Kittle. There we go. Kittle got game. He's farming. Hey, Plumber. We're actually just leaving. We were just here for a short time. That's great. Archaeology, Mikey. On my regular shows, I never forget. We always raid. It's always a big deal. You always should raid somebody. Share the love. All right, so I'm gonna tell him we got an EC raid. I thought he said never mind. No, we don't ever never mind. We always go on with the raid.
He's, nah, I'm not gonna do that.
But all right, good night, everybody. We'll see y'all over there.